Good afternoon, Carol and Victor, to your induction as part of my assessment 31849B/03. Australian hardware policies can be located at the Australian Hardware website. The link and steps will be in your handout, but briefly they can be found by selecting Intranet, Access Intranet, Wollongong Store and General Operations Manual. To identify and report hazards, please see the Policy for Hazard Identification and Control of Risks procedure. We will run through this briefly and it will be part of your induction package. So, step 1 is identify hazards. The first thing you need to do is identify your critical control points, like putting on PPE, ventilation, handling procedures, and reading MSDSs. These also include worksite inspections, creative thinking, such as what could go wrong here. Step 2, assess the risk. So you're going to use the risk rating matrix shown in the procedure to determine the severity of the risk. Then you'll give this report to the Work Health Safety Manager, who will look at controlling risks and implementing additional controls. Documenting your procedures and identification helps us ensure appropriate control measures are implemented and identify which previous hazards and risks have not been eliminated or minimized yet. Record keeping helps demonstrate to all government work health safety departments that safety in the workplace is being worked on regularly. The information that needs to be recorded is as follows: risk or hazard identification and assessment, control measures to manage the risks or hazards, when and how control measures were or are implemented, evidence of review, and any checklists or notes used. So that's the end of our induction. Now I'll ask a few questions to ensure you understand. Victor, what is the name of the policy used to identify and report hazards?
That would be the Hazard Identification and Control of Risks procedure.
Very good. And what's the first thing you need to do if you identify a hazard or risk?
Critical control points are most important, so things such as putting on PPE and ventilating the room if needed.
Very good, thank you. Carol, where on the Australian Hardware site can you find the policies?
They're in the General Operations Manual.
Great. And what sorts of things do you need to record and report?
Okay, this includes risk or hazard identification, assessment, control measures, checklists, and any notes.
Great. Thanks everyone for listening attentively. I hope that you enjoy your time at Australian Hardware.